Alrighty, so we're getting right into it right now, taking a look here at the defense as it rolls out for the side of the one and only 2sTroNk. What a team name, by the way. Like, I don't want them to change their team name if they get sponsored. Like, can they just stay 2sTroNk forever? Either way, it's going to be Ruster here on the Reinhardt, Manitin on the Roadhog, Zave on Mercy, Saini on Pharah, Mineral on Torbjorn, Icefelt, gonna round things out here on the 76.
Yeah, very that Envious strat. Envious was the team that really brought Torb onto King's Row, of course, and when that Hulk generally plays that. And it's really strange. You just drop this turret like right in the center of the point, you put a shield in front of it, and it becomes a, you know, something that the offense definitely has to worry about. And even if it's not getting a ton of damage done, it's clips out of a rocket that could be fired somewhere else. So also, if you hold this first and you get that Molten Core up, it becomes absolutely brutal. Now on offense, I really don't think Morte and Shades are going to be on Hanzo's, but I think that Unfixed will be playing Pharah, Volataja will be on Reaper, Winghaven, of course, on Reinhardt. Cruz, for the moment, is queued up as Soldier 76. Morte will very likely switch to Mercy. We'll see what
Shades, I think, is actually staying on Hanzo.
Yeah. I mean, Shades has been there, just play whatever you want, kind of flex player today, so.
He has been replacement too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely has it.
So he's going to be moving in, looking for the all-important picks. Will he be able to get? Last time we saw Shades and Hanzo, it was not all that effective. So hopefully for his sake, he'll get more use here. As he does, he takes out Icefelt in the very beginning. That 76 in the back line is gone. He is dead. It is over. And the offense now with a great opportunity to just be very aggressive and push right into this. Torbjorn turret is dead, and this is looking very good for Reunited right now.
Yeah, a lot of damage off the map as Shades dead and takes down Ruster as well. The turret comes up again in the back line, taken on immediately by Shades. He's having a good Hanzo game.
Yep, Hanzo Feast or Famine was Famine last time. This time it's a Feast. Cruz getting into the back line, takes out Sadie. And this is going to be a very quick cap here for Reunited, barring a miracle coming out from the defense.
Yeah, Shades does go down, though. He's going to come up with Dragon Strike ready, though. They're cleaning up.
Gotta give credit what's credit is due. Shades was able to get the very key pick on the Icefelt to start that out, and without a defensive 76, it's so easy for the offense to move in and just roll you over.
Yeah, well, and Icefelt is probably their best player on this roster, too, so you're taking away the main damage source immediately. And 76 is so good on this map, he really requires a response that you would have to send your Pharah up there to deal with, but getting that early pick on him just allowed everyone else to play much more aggressively, much more openly. Now look at all these ults they have.
Right now, the offense is completely stacked for their ults as they go forward. Voltage, in fact, very far forward, just looking for the flank here in the building. Good value could be on the way sooner rather than later as Reunited just moving forward here on the payload, waiting for their opportunity. Voltage is saying, okay, I'm just going to wait for the defense to come forward, and the defense isn't even contesting the spend, which makes things a little bit awkward. Voltage now is going to move forward. Will he drop the Q? He could in just a moment. It wasn't the worst case for it, as Shades in the back was able to take out Zave. Got the Mercy pick on Hanzo. There will be no res here for the defense, and that is absolutely huge.
Yeah, so they'll take their free res on offense as they continue to push through. Defense is backing way up. They want to maybe hold around this corner, stall out the second point, but right now they don't have anyone to do it. They're still waiting for their Mercy and their Reinhardt to get up here. They should be here in time if they want to stall out this point, and I think they should fight it.
I don't know what 2sTroNk is doing right now. They're giving up way too much space for free. We do have the Dragon Strike come in. The Dragon is sated. It takes out Ruster. Volataja and Winghaven piling on. Res will be up here for the defense, though, so they're not out of it just yet. Barrage comes in from Sadie. Takes out one. Will it take out more? Winghaven eating the bulk of that barrage will go down. And the defense, out of nowhere, off of that res coming in from Zave, is able to reestablish, though they had to blow pretty much all their ults to do so.
Yeah, nice hold there. I actually thought it was going to go really bad for him. They only sent 2 in, but the Resurrection clutched it out towards the end. Shades is going to switch it up. He's going to play on Genji.
Chat does wonder, is Shades playing Northern Gaming? He did used to be for NG Blue, but NG Blue, I'm not sure what's going on there. We haven't seen them in tournaments as of late, and Shades right now is with Reunited, so I'm not sure if he's off the roster or what, but that is where things are right now. Here comes the offense for Reunited, moving things forward, looking for an opportunity. Barrage is up here for Infexes. He's looking to get this Pharah v Pharah fight in his favor. Not able to do it just yet. Saini takes out Cruz instead. Offense will bring right back. They took out the Mercy. There will be no defensive res. And this is not the worst. It's now Unfixed. Will he drop the barrage? He will drop the barrage. Takes out Reinhardt. Ends up dying the Icefelt in the back. And no one's really dealing with Icefelt right now. He's having run of it. Shades on the Genji trying to do something. He's going to get gunned down here in just a moment.
Yeah, it's just Shades and Voltage on the card, though. Winghaven's going to come in and reinforce. He gets it nice.
No, the hammer for Winghaven knocks down 2. Talk about a dagger in the heart. That's going to get Reunited to this next checkpoint.
Yeah, really clutch Earth Shatter there to lock out that point. Now, Balataja does have his ultimate ready. That is the Death Blossom. Shades also with the Dragon Blade. So Mercy is going to be the prime target here as they look to finish out this map.
Well, they're moving forward. They're definitely been getting pretty good value. And we'll see if Shades can get a good Dragon Blade here in a moment. He's definitely had a rough day in terms of good value Dragon Blades. Barrage comes out, is able to reflect that right back into the Pharah. Good luck coming out, and now will he go in on the Mercy? Dragon Blade is at the ready. Fortunately, his Mercy just got popped by the defensive Roadhog there. So, kind of a problem there. Shades is going to have to hang things out for a little while.
Yeah, there goes Cruz off the edge, gets booped. So Morte is able to get out because they were just kind of stuck back there. There were 3 of them who were in no man's land trying not to bleed those kills. And wow, Shades goes down really early to Maniton.
Maniton able to get some really key picks out of his Roadhog, staggering the offense quite a bit. It's a good look coming out from him. Minus that skin, which just bugs the crap out of me.
Well, speaking of skins that you don't like, Icefelt is now on the McCree.
Oh no, is he Banana?
I don't know.
All right, big Earth Shadow though coming down here from the defense. They're moving in right on it. Unfix gets brought down to the ground. Balataja's Death Blossom able to make that somewhat worthwhile. Rez is coming up from both sides, and here comes the Dragon Blade from Shades. Shades in the back, gets stunned, not able to get the Mercy right away. Will take out McCree, looking for a little bit more. Can he get it? He looks entirely confused. Gets one kill from Dragon Blade, but it might be enough, really, as the offense does get the better of that fight.
Yeah, it caused a lot of chaos in the back, and it really put Mercy in a weird position trying to run away from him. She had to jump up in the air and was taken out by a mid-air rocket from Unfixed, who now has his ultimate up. Winghaven also with Earth Shatter up. A couple ults that can really close out a map.
The offense moving forward. Defense, though, coming right back out in force. They do have the sound barrier coming in. Zini now getting into the back. Will take out Unfixed, but the damage has been done. 2 people already down here for the defense. Shades getting the double kill in the back line. Sandy, one of the only people actually left up here. Him versus the World. The World is going to win, and Reunited caps things out with 3:08 remaining on the clock.
Yeah, Winghaven had himself a great game. Another clutch Earth Shatter there at the end and knock down 2 and close out the cart push. He also was the one who really closed out the push on second. He's been clutch today. He's hitting his Earth Shatters.
So, using just simple math here, if 9 minutes is a total time here on King's Row, I believe that gives that about a time of 5:52.
Okay.
So pretty quick time there, overall, I'd say.
It's a very fast King's Row time. 5 is extremely quick. We've seen 4s, we've seen 3s, but 5 it's a very difficult time to beat. We're going to see what the defense does, see if they can just stall them out for a little bit. They don't have to win a bunch of fights. They just have to win them, you know, enough to slow them down. Not seeing anything all that strange coming out of the defense just yet. So yeah, they're just going to play pretty standard here and just put people on the heroes that they're good at. Balataja is going to be playing Roadhog though, which is a little bit interesting. Shades has switched. He's going to be playing Reaper. He has not had a great Reaper day, in my opinion. You really want to be getting a lot more value out of your Reaper than he's been giving them. Maybe you can turn it around here.
There is always time for a turnaround, but take a look here at the defense as they set up in full. As you're saying, there's nothing too much special, but it will be Morte on the Mercy, Balataja on the Roadhog, Unfixed on the defensive Pharah, Cruz on Lucio, Winghaven on Reinhardt, and Shades on the Reaper. So, sad news for fans of Junkrat there. Junkrat, not a thing right now, even on King's Row.
Yeah, he used to own King's Row. Now he's just not even involved. Offensively, though, they're going to run, well, right now it looks like they're going to run triple tank, so Shades should have plenty of targets to choose from. That's going to be Ruster on Winston, Maniton is going to be on Roadhog, Icefelt on the Zarya, Siani is going to be on Pharah, Zave will play Mercy, and Mineral on Lucio.
All right, so offense from 2sTroNk about to be on the way. Kind of a quick time to beat here. I mean, we have seen quicker times in King's Row, but 5:52, pretty respectable all in all. So just have to see how things turn out here.
Yeah, kind of just the early poke game. I think they see all of the tanks here. They come around really aggressive is Unfixed here. He's kind of playing with fire coming around the edge.
Unfixed has to be careful. He has to Wraith form to the back. Will live for now, but the offense definitely a little bit rattled in the positioning. This is an opportunity here for 2sTroNk if they use it properly. Reunited, though, is able to get back a little bit, buy themselves a little bit of time. As Sini trying to win this fair battle, not landing any rockets whatsoever. Unfixed is going to live to fight another day, and Balataja takes out Mineral. So 2 quick kills here for the defense, and a little bit of a rough time here for 2sTroNk because they have to blow the res pretty quickly.
Yeah, they're going to come in right away. Ruster does get a decent charge in, but now he's out in no man's land. They're cleaning it up, though.
Yeah, they just got 2 kills off of that, and I'll note, looking at the defense, Morte will have a res up of his own, so they'll get a chance to pull this back. Voltage going the hook, Cine right in, he stays alive and actually gets charged back. So good looks here from both sides, offense and defense alike. Defense, though, coming right back in force. It is defense on red, by the way, for those who are tuning in. Bit of a color change. Offense now with the offensive sound bearer moving in, looking for a little bit more if they can get it.
They should be opening this up. That Graviton is huge. It grabs 4. There's the cleanup, just followed by primaries. Sienna gets a ton of kills. Unfixed going to try to stall this out, but he's not long for this world either.
There's a big Graviton coming out from Icefeld. It set them up. Saney was able to absolutely capitalize on it, and he still has his barrage, which he might just use on people coming out of spawn right now.
Yeah, Winghaven also missed a big Earth Shatter there.
Oh, he uses it, looks for the Mercy, does take out Morte, and might even live to tell the tale as he's able to back out with the aid of Zarya. Pretty worth.
Zarya is great for these pokes. You're absolutely safe. You and someone else, you're both going to get shields. They're not going to be able to aggress on you fast enough. Zarya needs to be up here to try to get that damage in, to get the Graviton going. Takes to isolate Winghaven.
Defense is going to have a chance here to reestablish, although it will be before or after the first bend. So they effectively have given up the first bend to Streets phase. They're going to have to defend right in the back line. Unfixed, though, with the barrage up, there is a sound barrier as well. So they can sound barrier barrage right into the offense right now of 2sTroNk, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Unfixed going over the top, almost takes out Sandy with the aid of Voltage. And now the defense is just backing out. They already know they lost their fair, and the offense wants no part of it.
Yeah, they definitely need that main damage booster. Shades is in the top position here. He's kind of running the Reaper flank, maybe. He's kind of just holding right now, not doing a whole lot. He's going to wait for them to get in before he goes for his drop. Of course, it's going to be the Mercy in his sight, but he gets spotted out.
They're going in. Here comes Sound Barrier out from the defense, looking to push the issue. Ruster ends up charging, I don't even know where. That's way too far deep. His team is not with them, and somehow Ruster is still alive.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, though. Yeah, Ruster ended up way too far out of position. That's going to mess this entire offense coming out from 2sTroNk, unfortunately.
Yeah, they first burn a res really early there after the high noon cleans some up. Ruster does get a kill onto Shades.
Got 2 kills coming out here from the offense. Unfixed not getting that much value off of the barrage. Manitin moving forward, will he get this look in Voltage? Not able to end it just yet. Big res does come out here for the defense. And that Graviton from the offense, though, sucks in 2. Reinhardt, though, able to charge right out of it, and still not the greatest look.
Now Ice gets a couple kills for himself. As Icefeld, they're cleaning up Winghaven on the card, who's alone out there. Voltage does get a kill for himself, but it's really just the combo up stopping this offense. They'd be smart to get out of there. There goes Unfixed.
Cine able to go in, takes out Unfixed right away, has Morte in his sights. Morte going to go down. 2 big picks coming out from the side of Cine, and time-wise, there's still a hope here for 2sTroNk. They have about 2 minutes remaining now in the map. This is very doable.
Yeah, I think that combo just stayed in there way too long. I mean, maybe they're trying to get damage, but I guess they knew that they weren't going to be able to defend this point, so they're just kind of giving their lives away there. But only ultimate up for Reunited is Shades on his Death Blossom. It's a good point to try to land one. Here comes the high.
They're going to keep moving in. Do you have the Deadeye, though, coming out from the defense, pushing the offense back. Does not get a kill just yet. But look at Shades now. Shades does have Death Blossom out the ready. He can rush right in to this offense. He just has to wait for his opportunity. Incoming barrage, but here comes the Death Blossom in the back. He Wraith forms to the back, hasn't used it just yet, and might not even get the chance as Manitin takes him out. Maybe should have pressed Q a little bit earlier, as now the offense moving forward with a whole heck of a lot of haste.
Well, they did get res, so Shades is still in the back over here. He does Death Blossom, gets stunned out.
Shades gets hooked again. No die, no spinning. Just goes down. Offensive res is on the table here. And big plays coming up from Manitin to shut down Shades.
Yeah, if they're going to keep running this Reaper, they have to put a Zarya into this mix. He's had absolutely no luck doing anything in the back line. He's been primary hook target. Both of his Death Blossoms have done absolutely nothing. He's gotten stunned out twice. He can't do it alone, apparently. So you need to either give him a Zarya shield or get on different heroes.
And this is working out right now for 2sTroNk. They're about to beat Reunited's time. They just need a little bit extra here, and they are going to do it. Graviton Surge comes out. It's going to keep the D.Va off of it, and oh my goodness, 2 D.Vas, 3 D.Vas. Hex, we've seen this movie before, my friend, but what a big Earthshatter coming down, knocking them all off the point. Ruster cleaning house, but won't be enough as this mecha squad is on its way.
Yeah, D.Va time is a really good stall tactic, but they are going to clean it up.
They're so close to 0.08. They did it. They beat Reunited's time. They had about 15 seconds remaining. And that is absolutely a win, because there's 3:08 left on Reunited's time when they got there.
Yep, so a really nice look coming out from 2sTroNk. I think there were a couple points where REUNITED could have fought a little longer or gotten out in each situation. I think they made the wrong choice, and they still just didn't get any value out of their Reaper play. It got hooked twice in the end when they absolutely needed a clutch Death Blossom, so they either need to give Shade some help on Reaper, like I mentioned, in the form of Zarya, or just find a different hero, because they're just not getting it out of there. And especially against the 3 tank composition they ran, you should have been feasting.
Yeah, they just didn't get the value they wanted, and I do think it does come down to Shades in the end, because he went for the Death Blossom twice, got shut down by Maniton twice, and wasn't able to do anything in the entire push. And usually for a Reaper, if you get res and you have Death Blossom in the back, you're usually able to get something going.
Yeah. Yeah, he got hooked both times, which was brutal there. They needed that fight to stall out and turn around, didn't get it. So we'll see what map that REUNITED wants to go to.
Okay, so REUNITED will have the map choice. I believe Hollywood is in the pool and Dorado is in the pool. So it'd be cool to see some Dorado today. I don't think we've seen Dorado all day today. No. So to get Dorado in, that would be pretty neat.
Yeah, it has been a Dorado-less day.
It's been sad times. No Dorado music, no seeing people defending on the point. They're saying Icefeld is BRBs. So 2sTroNk, for those who are just tuning in, up 1-0 over REUNITED. This is a best out of 3 lower bracket final. Winner of this goes on to fight Misfits. Been some good games here so far.
Yeah, it's been close. So Icefeld is
actually, I'm sorry, it's 1-1. This is the last map that's coming in, because didn't we start on Hollywood, or am I just losing my? No, I need it. We started Kings Row. Never mind. It is 1-0 in favor of 2sTroNk. I'm not losing my mind.
I got you. It's all right. So we're waiting for Icefeld to get back here. Like you said, the winner will be going back to the top bracket against Misfits. Another best of 3 coming your way. So at least like 4 more Overwatch games. More games.
Well, the finals is best out of 5 with a 1-game advantage to those coming from winners bracket. So it could be even more than that.
Okay.
Potentially. But it does look like we are going to Hollywood for the next map. REUNITED hoping to avenge themselves here. And we'll see if sides change at all, but REUNITED definitely needs to change up a little bit going into the next game, I think. Again, I'm not going to dogpile too much. I know with chat, they love finding one person to hate on, and the person right now has been Shades. But I do agree Shades has not gotten quite the values like I've been looking for, but maybe throwing him on the Zarya is something to be a little bit better, since I will say that the Genji and Reaper play has not been quite up to par with what you usually see out of REUNITED.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It is still a team game. So you have to make that choice as a team. Say like, oh, we're not getting the value out of the Reaper. So is that Reaper's fault? Maybe. But you either need to fix it as a team and put someone else on him, or help him out. I mean, there was a game, I think it was Gods versus Frisco, where Gods was absolutely dominating Frisco in the Widow battle. And we kind of got on Frisco. But then also, you know, that's the teams too. You could help out your sniper if you need to help them out. And when you refuse to do it and refuse to help a member of your team who just needs another hero assistance, needs maybe a support to help him out, then that's all on the team. You can't just pile on one player when a game is 6v6.
No, absolutely not. And Twitch chat does like to do that, but it is important to note that it is a team effort and all the rest.
Yeah. And I mean, he's subbing too, so he's just, it's like, he's probably not have the cohesion with the team. It's definitely not indicative of just how Shades plays. There's a lot of things going wrong with it, but the overall result is with 3 tanks on the field, your Reaper has to be getting more done. And if they need to help them do that, or they need someone else on Reaper, that's up to them to decide. But yeah, that was the story of that first map.
So I'm just waiting here for both teams to get back. We do have 1 AFK, so sorry about the little bit of impromptu overtalk going on right now. It was not planned, but we do have at least, we have at least 3 maps left for you, because if 2sTroNk wins this and then loses 2 games in the finals, that'd be 3 maps. But anything else, probably at least 4 to 5, I would say, given how close these teams have been playing each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's just everyone is so close right now in EU that it's really hard to pick a favorite in any of these. I guess Misfits would definitely be the favorite throughout today, but we still have to get through Hollywood first. We are in map. Overtalk is over.
Thank goodness for that. We are getting right in. It looks like it will be REUNITED on the attack first, 2sTroNk on the defense, and we are getting this underway.
Okay, defense of 2sTroNk. It looks like right now they're going to be queued up on a Torb, which has been a staple of Hollywood. Still no Symmetra. It just kind of baffles me here. I just don't know exactly. I think it's because first holds have been pretty bad lately, and so if you're not really banking on having a long first hold, then running a Symmetra puts you at a disadvantage. So they're just going to run single builder. It would appear that's going to be Mineral on the Torb. Ruster will be playing the Reinhardt. Sienna will be on a defensive Pharah. Icefeld is on a defensive Reaper. Zave will be playing Mercy, and Manitin on Roadhog.
Alrighty, meanwhile, take a look here at the offense as they set up for the side of Reunited. It's going to be Volataja on the Reaper, Unfixed on Pharah, Shades on the offensive Hanzo, Cruz on Lucio, Morta, Mercy, and Winghaven going to be in Reinhardt. And Shades definitely did a lot of work for Reunited last time around on King's Road when he was on the offensive Hanzo. We'll see if he can catch lightning in a bottle here again.
Okay, so I mentioned that Shades was subbing. I guess the official term is he's trialing. So this is his live tryouts broadcast for you all. So he's going to try it out with that Hanzo. He did a lot of work on the Hanzo, actually, so should be good for him.
So here we go. Offense is about to be underway, and the person watch here is Shades. If Shades can land that first kill on the Saiyan Icefeld again, it'll be huge. If not, he might have to switch off the Hanzo. It's very feast or famine, sort of the nature of the hero, and it has worked out for teams before in Hollywood. We'll see if it works out here as Reunited is starting their offense.
Yeah, looking for this early poke. It's always kind of a tank battle early on trying to get Fire Strike. So this Reaper did come around the back. I think they spotted him out. He's going to have to bail on that idea.
So offense moving forward, they did eat a lot of Reinhardt shield damage to get to where they've been. They have yet to get a pick off. They are looking for it, but Unfixed taking out the early turret. As Reunited now being a lot more aggressive, getting right on top of the point. Looking for that all-important first kill as Winghaven takes out Manitin. Saini, though, bring it right back, is able to get into the backline, takes out Unfixed, but defense perhaps being a little bit aggressive. They have to use the res very early. Both teams, in fact, going to use the res early on as Winghaven picking up the double kill on the point. Winghaven having himself an attack. And everything going in the way of the offense right now is Reunited about to take point A very quick.
Yeah, this should be just about over unless Icefeld was going to go hero level. So we're going to see what the defense wants to do now. They definitely need to just hold one of these roofs. It looks like they're going to take second roof here as first roof is already taken by Reunited as they're moving very quickly here. I love that momentum. You got to ride it all the way through. Make sure that you have good positioning on second. Don't let the defense ever get set up.
Defense being very aggressive. They don't want the offense to take the rooftop here. Voltaja will get the big help. He's back in it. Cini right now holding on to the barrage, looking for an opportunity. Reinhardt gets charged super deep in as Morte will finish him off there. Back and forth on both sides, but without a tank, this is going to be a little bit rough here for the defense. Maybe Cini can land the barrage, maybe not, but they're better served by holding off here and waiting for Reinhardt to get back to the fight.
Yeah, but I mean, they're in their fine position because they're on the roof. So, like, they kind of have a shield, which is just these ledges now. They're going to be able to pepper down some damage. Offense can't really push too much further ahead unless they're going to, like, not worried about getting dropped on, which they should be.
Well, they're not too worried because we have Unfixed now coming up here with Morte. Saini trying to get into the back, not doing it just as Shades taking out Icefeld. Arrow is on point. Saini still waiting to use the barrage. 3 kills here for the offense, and defense got to use the res very early in this fight. Morte still hanging on to the res. Might use it to bring up Unfixed here in just a moment. And he's not able to do it. He was looking for the value res. Manitin says no. Have a taste of my tactical advisor. Gets the double kill. And because no res is coming out from Morte, this should be a full hold coming out from the side of 2sTroNk.
Yeah, Icefeld able to clean up there as well, and now it's hugely important that he has his Death Blossom up. Of course, they are going to have the high ground early up. They have their combo looking way forward, trying to get chip damage from Sienna. And then really it's just going to be, can Icefeld get his drop on? And I also really like the switch to Soldier 76 here. He's been doing so much consistent damage.
And Tim right now still on the top, still getting damage boosted. Damage boosted 76 is nothing but deadly. Icefeld in the back, was able to take out Shade. Shade's not getting a whole lot of value. 2 kills here for the defense, make it 3. They're mopping up the people that went in. Morte died early, so there will be no res. And nothing too crazy there, just failed dive in, got punished, and defense should be able to just do whatever they want.
Yeah, they're going to retake position. Luckily for Reunited, they do have, you know, some ultimates to work with, but Shades also does switch. He's now onto the Genji. I don't mind Genji here on this point. I think that is his comfort hero, though.
Genji definitely really strong, especially when played properly. Saini, though, still over the top. Hasn't used Barrage in a while. Still hanging on to it, and we'll see what the offense decides to do to mix things up here a little bit. Surprised no Winston is being played here. Winston Genji pretty good for getting into the back line. And the offense right now just focusing on the payload. As the defense, gotta drop the sound barrier, gotta drop right down on the Reunited. Shades right now going over to the top looking for Manitin. Not able to get the value just yet. Finds Mercy. Here comes Manitin from the back. Tech Visor out, is going to mow down Shades. Almost mows down Cruz, forces out the Sound Bearer. Voltagia gets booped away, does not get a whole lot of value off that. Knocked to the ground after the boop. And the defense going to hang in there. A little bit of a crazy fight, but again, defense of 2sTroNk hanging in there.
Yeah, they then reposition. Icefeld's switch on the Winston here is also pretty smart here. It's going to deal with the Genji. The beam damage cannot be reflected, so the Genji is going to have his Dragon Blade. Not the greatest day for Dragon Blade so far. We'll see if Shades can switch that around.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. And Unfix now, a little bit quiet in this game. Might be looking for a big barrage to go in with the Dragon Blade. They'll have the opportunity. They don't have the Sound Bearer, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. Still, though, they are prioritizing payload, and the defense now just swarming in, coming in over the top. Unfix going to the high ground himself, not able to get any value just yet, and it's going to get gunned down yet again by Manitin. Manitin really doing a lot of work here. Does get pinned by Winghaven as the offense getting some value. Shades on the Dragon Blade, takes out Ruster, looks for a little bit more. You have to put the Dragon Blade away. Very back and forth here by both teams as defense now, they're bleeding out players. They've lost their mercy. Yeah. They've already used their res. Reunited with the momentum as they go forward.
It definitely should be enough as they were able to kill that Mercy. They are going to try to get back into this. Manitin runs out just no man's land all alone, gets absolutely mopped up. Ruster comes in too. He's going to get isolated and killed. I do not like trying to fight there.
They threw good money after battle. Yeah. There's no other way of saying it. They need to just back out because now they're going to give up a lot of space here in the next phase. And you look at this, Unfix is being very aggro, almost takes out the Pharah. Shades gets in with the cleanup. 2 extra kills here for Reunited, make it 3. And this is terrible for the defense of 2sTroNk. They just gave up all sorts of positioning.
Yeah, they're bleeding right now. They give up positioning, they give up ults. Voltagia and Unfix both have their ultimates up. Winghaven, of course, with Earth Shatter up, able to lock down maps. The good thing is the cart was pretty far back, so they did give up positioning. They're not going to be able to fight in hangar, but they can still defend last.
Ult-wise, there's a lot of good to say here about the Reunited ult situation as well. They do have Barrage, they have Death Blossom, they're about to have Dragon Blade and Sound Barrier. They have everything up. If Reunited wants to set a quick time, they need to win this next fight because they have all the tools to do so.
They need to wait for Sound Barrier. Here it comes.
Defensive Sound Barrier is out, gets no value. Offensive Sound Barrier is now out and on the way. Shades backing up, not blowing the Dragon Blade just yet. And the defense withstanding some of the storm there. Sound Barrier is down, so is Death Blossom. Defense still staying in. A big Earth Shatter coming down, knocks down 2 here for the defense, sets them up for 2 kills, and they're able to move right forward. Big Rezo coming out from Morte as both teams throwing all sorts of looks in, but here's the Barrage, takes out 1, gets taken out by Shades. And Dragon Blade now finally on the way, going into the back line. Unfixed with the big Barrage over the top, takes out 2. And this has just been chaos between both teams, but Reunited capitalizing on this chaos.
Yeah, able to take out the Mercy there is a big boon to this offensive prospects here. They are kind of just poking around on the cart. It is 4v4 right around the general cart area. Huge Earth Shatter comes out
on the flank right now, going to get the flanking. Death Blossom takes out 2. Could this be the finisher? Cruz with a little bit of extra follow-up. Manitin goes to the attack visor well, not gonna have the success. And oh no, is this res coming out? No, it is not. Zave is taken out. He didn't have res up anyways. But anytime you see a Mercy dive in on a fight like this, like, oh god, don't res.
This is the Earth Shatter there at the end, knocked down 2. Voltagia got the cleanup and the credit in the kill feed for it because of his Death Blossom, but really Winghaven's still on point. He's been saving Earth Shatters for just, you know, closeouts and getting points.
Time-wise, I'm pretty sure that's about a 7:05 time, because when Simon still on the map, there was 1:55 remaining.
Okay. I'll believe you, and if that does not work out for us, we'll just make our admins do it. Why we have them.
Indeed. Worst case scenario, we could always go to voting pair times that way, but we'd prefer not to. Just, we don't actually have an actual time to look at because of the changes here. So we have to do a little bit of math in the end. Which doesn't always help you if one team needed overtime to pull things through, but for now, we've been lucky. Keep it as Reunited now moves to the defense. And you are not seeing it wrong, Reunited is still the red team. They will be red team throughout. And making up that roster is going to be Morte on the Mercy, Unfixed on Pharah, Winghaven going to be on Reinhardt, Shades on Roadhog, Cruz on Lucio. Voltagia might just be coming in on McCree, but no, it's going to be Reaper instead.
Remember your training, and we'll get through this just fine.
I miss the days of Voltagia always being on McCree.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's great McCree. Some players have opted to still run McCree, and Voltagia just not as much as even some other players, which is interesting to me because he was pretty much the best McCree for a very long time.
Greetings. Hello.
Offensively, looks like they're going to run a couple tanks here. It'd be interesting what Icefeld comes up as. He was playing Reaper before. He's kind of their main damage, their main DPS, but he has a pretty deep hero pool. Yeah, they are going to run this triple tank. He also had a great game on Zarya on King, so does not surprise me here. Yeah, it's up to Valtaja to get value on this Reaper. You have 3 tanks. You should be absolutely feasting. If he doesn't get it done, they're going to have trouble with this comp.
All right, so timer has been started. About 7:05 on the timer. We'll see just what we are going to see from the side of 2sTroNk as they are rushing right in. They're not wasting any time. Defensive Reinhardt, though, charging into the fray as well. Both teams not being shy about getting into it, but Winghaven might be a little bit too deep here. He's going to get punished. Now 65. We have a big opportunity here for 2sTroNk as they move forward. Zini going in over the top, landing rocket after rocket. Gang to the back line, looking for both Pharah and Mercy. If Reunited loses one more person here, this could be over before it begins. The offense getting very deep onto the point. One big rocket on the fix, won't be a second. He almost goes down as Manitin takes out Shades. Really good attack right now coming out from the side of 2sTroNk.
Yeah, they've got them all scattered right now. They're cleaning up kills in the backline. Unfixed does get a kill, and Winghaven and Shades are going to have to be huge right now. Valtaj is getting poked down. He has to wait for him out. Here comes the res.
As this comes in, Valtaja, though, with the Death Blossom, takes out Zave right away, but it's not going to be enough. Reunited just getting bullied off of their own point here, and pretty good look here coming out from the side of the offense from 2sTroNk.
Yeah, Unfixed comes over the top, gets absolutely ghostbustered out of the sky by Icefeld. His tracking on Zarya's primer has been just so impressive.
So 2sTroNk, this is big for them. They have the opportunity here to potentially eliminate Reunited if all... Oh, sorry, Reunited took the first... No, they did. My score's just wrong. Reunited did lose, so they have the opportunity to take out Reunited here.
Yeah, and now they're definitely going to like he's the Ruster's on Shades. He pushes them all very far back. Valtaj is still looking to deal with this. Winston doesn't get enough. Manatine comes over the top, so does Sienna, although Shades is able to take out Sienna. Very close right now.
Very close in the fight, and both teams just fighting for the rooftop right now. They don't want to give it up. It's so important to your success here in the game.
Is down.
As Valtaj able to get that back, takes out Ruster. And the defense of Reunited, not quite as solid as it normally is here. They're definitely bleeding out players. The resurrection does come in from the offense. The offense is going to be able to push this right almost to the second checkpoint.
Yeah, they haven't had an answer for these tanks. They're all doing so much work. I mean, it's really just Icefeld. Icefeld has been...
Graviton coming in here from 2sTroNk, pulls in 2 people of Reunited, sets them up for 2 kills as Manitin comes in with the whole hog fall, 3 kills in fact. Morte is going to be looking for the res here. Will he be able to get the res off? Does go in, res is up to 3 falling as Valtaja turns tables. Death Blossom on the way, 2 kills here for Reunited. This is not too bad for them as they try and hold this in as Unfixed now. Holding on to his barrage, could be able to use that here in just a moment as well.
Yeah, they should be able to pull this back here. They did lose a couple, so the Death Blossom was coming really big towards the end there. Kind of a reset for the offense. Icefeld does switch it up off of that Zarya. Now he is on McCree. I think they need an answer for Unfixed. That's why he's going to that.
So offense of 2sTroNk, Kriseng moving right over. Reunited not giving up the rooftop very easily. They're standing here very aggressively on the rooftops, keeping them back, keeping an eye on the payload. But look at this, they're sneaking the payload behind.
Yeah, this is
They're going behind through the rooftop, and it's smart positioning, but Valtaj was able to get to the back. He took out Zave very early on into this fight. I mean, there will be no res coming up here from the offense.
Yeah,
offense still has 3 kills. Saini able to get in, find some value. And Morte went down there to Sieni, which means there will be no res for the defense either.
Yeah, Sieni absolutely crushed him with the midair. Unfixed, only alive right now. They are making very good progress on this card. Icefeld takes out his Peacemaker and knocks Unfixed from the sky. They're going to get the second point. Altaj just got designs otherwise.
Altaj is just trying to buy a little bit of time here. He sacrifices his body onto the payload. Does go down. Winghaven, though, comes in, knocks down 3. Moving forward with the big swings. Brings Manitin for a ride. Manitin going to go down. And the defense with some second life here off of that stall from Valtaja. Rez, though, is up here for the offense, so it is not over yet. Will Infex be able to drop the barrage? It's do or die here for him. He's lost 3 members. Maybe just holds on to it. And he will go down to his own rocket on the point.
Yeah, Ruster was able to take out Morte early in that fight too, with completely negated any resurrection attempt. They do have a lot of defensive ultimates up though.
Time-wise, they still have about 3 minutes remaining here, so this is pretty good coming out from the side of 2sTroNk. They want to put Reunited away, and if they're able to get 1 or 2 pushes here in their favor, they're going to be able to do just that. Now, big things here for the defense. Of course, Valtaja does have Barrage at the ready, Death Blossom. Unfixed has Barrage at the ready as well, so... Definitely some big guns here for the defenses. They're going to roll right in. Voltaggio looking here for the Death Blossom. Defense speed boost right out of it, very defensively. And a smart move coming out from them as Shades is able to take out Sadie. 65 in favor of the defense.
Yeah, it's a smart retreat here. They're kind of getting a little bit of poke, but they know they can't lose one more to start this fight. So they're just going to wait for Sienna. They also definitely need that high ground. You can't be going in underneath an unchecked high ground when there's a Reaper on the map.
They almost have all 6 ults up right now for the defense as Unfixed will drop the barrage, drops it way far back, kind of a waste. I don't know if he meant to do that. Voltaggio taking an Ice Belt though, deep into the fray, going for Winston. Winston got Primal Rage right out of it. And Voltaggio, you gotta think, is looking for a Death Blossom here any moment. Deep into the fray, not able to find a moment right yet. Gets knocked back by Maniton as the offense now, with renewed vigor getting in here. Death Blossom does come out from Voltaggio and takes out Zave. There will be no offensive res. Asini now goes for a barrage of his own, gets absolutely no value. A total brawl right now here on the fight, or on the point, but definitely one that Reunited is winning.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for Ruster, he saved his team so well there, and they were unable to turn it around. Winghaven hit this giant ult and grabbed 3 people on the ground. Ruster responded with a Primal Rage, which you're wondering how is that a response, but he was able to punch away Winghaven during his charge, kept his team alive, and they were just unable to get any more damage off of it.
All right, so we go. They're looking for an opportunity right now. Shades has been holding Dragon Blade for a while. Could be able to use it here for the defense. It's one of the only major defensive ults that's up here as the offense is reestablishing themselves, is looking for an opportunity with about 1 minute left. Shades does take out Ruster, and here comes the sound barrier out here from the defense. They're moving forward. Dragon Blade on the way. Has one. Can he get a second here? Shades getting a much better value Dragon Blade overall, going to force the offense back. And Reunited now buying all sorts of time. They'll have to hold for about 48 more seconds.
Yeah, last push incoming for 2sTroNk here. Now they do have Sound Barrier, they do have Res, so they've got all the tools they need to win. Sienna cannot eat that damage coming in though.
Sound Barrier out here for the offense. This is their last gap. Sienna going in, looking for anything here, any pick to turn in their favor. And Voltaggio says no, takes out one in the back. Unfixed piles on. Res coming out for the offense, but this might be not enough time here. Time going away from them. Voltaggio still alive, still a thing in the back. Here comes a Death Blossom. Will it get more? Gets the double kill, almost gets a triple. Res coming up, and that's gonna be GG for Reunited.
Yeah, nice hold there. Voltaggio did end up getting the value he needed off of that Reaper in a lot of different situations. His stall out on the second point was really smart. He was able to keep it live a little bit longer anyway, so every second counts. Winghaven was able to stall that out too with him, so a good look here from Reunited as we enter in the final map of this set.
We're getting pushed to see play of the match, as it were, not even play of the game. Oh.
Justice
Yeah, I guess we gotta go back to lobby, sad times.
Yeah, it's alright. We're going to Dorado.
It happens. That's right, we would go to Sun Death right now, sadly.
Round 2.
So, good stuff coming out from the side of Reunited there to hold on, and we're going to be going to a map 3. Lots of that going around here today. Really close games.
Yeah, I mean, all these teams are extremely close together. Not any dominant performance from one team or the other. So yeah, it's been a day of best of 3s going to all the way 3, but it has not been a day yet of Dorado. So it's our first time going there. That's definitely where we're headed.
I'll be honest to see what people decide to do here in Dorado now that they do have the options of multiple heroes. Before, this was probably the biggest double Winston map of double Winston maps, right up there with Route 66. Double Winston, of course, really good for getting through all the vertical areas on Dorado, but we'll see if we see it there again. As Morte once again calls for the toilet.
Come on.
Man, is this Reunited playing or is this Envious? I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the heroes we used to see on this map, but it used to just be Widow. You just had to deal with Widow. It was always her on the top arch. Lately, we've seen Soldier 76s getting up there. I don't know. Definitely some hit scan here, but Roadhog should be on both teams, really, because he's able to guard and pick the stairs, especially on defense, and then conversely on the other side. So we've seen Roadhog with like 100% pick rate on both sides in Dorado in the last week or so.
All right, so we're just waiting for both teams to get ready here. Morte, of course, saying toilet. But once Reunited is back, we'll be ready for map number 3, and the grand finals will be right after this. Thank you guys for tuning in here to the GosuGamers Overwatch Weekly. And some good games here, some of the best teams in EU, and it is interesting to see how close these teams have been here today. We're usually, historically have one team that just sort of goes through the bracket, storms through with these. Not the case right now. Reunited arguably has taken a step down, but all the other teams have also taken a step up. So it's made for some really good games, I feel like.
Yeah, not really the case in either region anymore. I mean, it used to be very top heavy. There was a couple good teams and everyone else is battling for who's third, fourth, and fifth. Even in North America now. I mean, I think in Overwatch in general, you'd be hard to find someone who says that Envious isn't the best team and really just clearly is the best team. It's Envious and everyone else. But you look at the second, third, fourth, and fifth in the North American scene, all those teams are extremely close. Or all are beating each other. I think I did power rankings recently and I had LG, I think, at 3 behind Cloud9. But then I had an honorable mention for Liquid, who recently beat LG. Like, that's how close those third and fourths are.
No, it's been great. It's made for some good games. I definitely prefer this to one team just storming through it all. Although it does take away the Evil Empire story where you have an IDDQD that goes 55-0. It's just like, okay, IDDQD wins another tournament, Resident Sleeper. But then you had hype moments where there were points where REUNITED almost beat them during their spree. They came very, very close.
Yeah, well, REUNITED was the last team to actually beat Envious on a reset. They beat them on EU in a weekly, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Since then, Envious is 27-0. So they're looking to get back on their streak. They've lost, I think, 2 maps in their last 27 matches. So they're pretty good. They're just absolutely rock solid all the way through. And I mentioned it also in the power rankings. I think Taimu is playing just out of his mind. He's, in my opinion, the best DPS in the scene right now overall.
All right, so we Cini giving a little bit of take on what's going on with REUNITED right now. It's merely been playing for 10 plus hours. Our tournament has not been for 10 plus hours. We started back around, well, it was around 11 Central. So we've been going now. We're about to enter hour 7. In no small part due to all these best out of 3s actually going to 3.
Yeah, and also King of the Hills taking 25 minutes. We also are doing 3 out of best of 5 in King of the Hills now, too, for the first time.
So that adds on to the time just a little bit. All right, so they're asking for ready. We're ready. Morte is ready. He is back from the bathroom. And we are going to get this underway. Third map here between 2sTroNk and REUNITED will be Dorado. Dorado will decide the winner or loser as we move forward.
Oh, and I have music off. I love the Dorado song. I'll just imagine it.
You could also look at the VOD.
I could, yeah.
Never know.
But then I have to see myself and hear myself talking, and that's just not happening. All right, so defensively. It is going to be 2sTroNk on defense first, and it looks like they're busting out the Torb. We've seen Torb a little bit on Dorado lately, and it's been absolutely useless the times I've seen him on Dorado. So they're going to try to change that strategy, get a little bit better luck.
Yeah, Torb on Dorado has not had the greatest success, although you never know. Maybe people have found something for it, but this is interesting. Coming up from the side 2sTroNk. Now, I'm not sure the Mei is for real here. It might just be to get turrets up early. There's some, like, ridiculous turret spot. What shenanigans are going on here?
Who knows?
Wait, where did 76 just jump? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see, that's why you run a Maker early. Yeah, that's something we've seen, like, once or twice.
Yeah, that's something we've seen before. So it's a way of getting 76 right on the ledge, and Ruster going to go back, go on the Reinhardt. Hey, though, a use for... Does that make Mei a not 0% pick coming out for 2 seconds?
Yeah, I think it does in the meta-analysis. Just correct something I did misspeak earlier. LG did not lose to Liquid, but they did lose a map to Liquid. Sorry. Just to clarify. Chat got on me right away. Of course,
the problem here for Sani is that once he gets knocked off here, he's not getting back up here very easily. That's it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a cool strat on the defense. You know, combined with this Torb, but we do see some Junkrat back on the defense too. And Manitin, like I said, you're going to see Roadhog picked like 100% on defense here. He's going to just watch these stairs. If anyone tries to come to this right side, they're going to eat a hook.
I'll take a look here at the offense coming from REUNITED. It's going to be Winghaven here on the Reinhardt. Cruz on Lucio. Unfixed on Pharah. Morte on the Mercy. Shades on Hanzo. And Voltaja on the Reinhardt. Or sorry, on the Reaper. And we'll see now if Shades can actually deal with this 76 in the back on the Arch. It'd be great if he just died to 1 arrow. Not super likely, but you never know. Hanzo does carry that one-shot potential.
Yeah, all that hard work. So it's like they're just going to slow push through the Arch. They do see that the 76 is up top. They're trying to spam rockets through this doorway here. I think they got it through part of the Arch. They're going to try and approach on the stairs now.
By the dragon. The dragon awakened.
Yeah, not quite getting what they want here just yet, but oftentimes offenses will take a little bit of time as they go forward, measuring the defense, looking for an opportunity. We'll have to deal with Manitin at some point, sooner rather than later, though, because as we've seen from great Roadhogs like Enigma on this point, dealing with Roadhog can be incredibly difficult.
Yeah, they do get in. They kind of made some space. The turret is around the corner, not really targeting on anyone right now, so they did make some space through the stairs, and now it's just a big brawl happening in the courtyard here.
Both teams still at full HP, or full strength, by the way. Not at full HP. They have gotten some focus. Shades able to take out Mineral. Does get first pick of the game. Not the worst look here for Reunited as they move forward. Unfixed able to take out Sadie. The res, though, will bring up the Fallen. Might not be enough, though, as really the defense is starting to bleed rather heavily right now.
Yeah, but Mineral with a couple picks down. Huge ult, gets tons of value off of it, and they
oh no, the tire! It's like, wait, where's the tire from Icefelt? There's the tire. Still, though, Reunited is with a whole lot of momentum right now. They were able to pick apart the defense, and for Dorado, this is a pretty quick first capture.
Shades has been playing a really good Hanzo today.
We're all soldiers.
He's already at 100%. He's going to have Dragon Strike available. It's going to be one of the methods you can use to clear off this roof, which is the next hurdle they have to face. You got to get high ground. I mean, you can come over the top with a...
Oh, I'd love if he came in here with the Dragon from underneath.
Yeah.
That's a place where people don't actually expect the Dragon, and what a way of clearing that out. He does see them now with the Sonic Arrow. Please let the Dragon be unleashed. Here it is. Will the Dragon be sated? Dragon not going to be sated. Forever rip Hungry Dragon, but it does move them off of there and does give the offense a chance to get in and get a little bit better positioning.
Yeah, completely cleared off the roof. Now Icefeld is kind of harassing from behind. They'd like to get their combo up top here. You really need to take this high ground at any cost. So the Dragon's a nice start, but now they've given it back up. They're getting peppered from above.
They're also getting peppered from behind, unfixed with the flanking 76. A little bit risky, but does get some damage in. But the defense now, they're just going to jump right into it. Dropping down, Earthsharer on the way. Only knocks down 2. Not the greatest, as Winghaven forcing him back just a little bit. Shades able to take out Icefelt. Back and forth here on the point. Sani does have Barrage, but doesn't have the health left to use it. Will die from the flank from Unfixed. That flank from Unfixed actually doing all sorts of work here. He's pretty close to having a attack visor up as well.
Yeah, Voltage is getting some nice value out of his Reaper as he just kind of goes right in on the tanks there. Now, they'd lost Winghaven and Morte. This fight is all but over now. Shades does get a kill on the end, but they're going to have to completely reset. Now, coming in, they're going to have a couple ults to work with again. They're going to have Earthshatter. They're going to have that Dragon yet again. Those combos can clean up a team.
They'll also have Tech Visor coming out from Unfixed as well. He was building up in the middle of the fight, didn't get it mid-fight, as Shades able to take out Maniton yet again. So Shades having himself a pretty good Hanzo game right now, has had no reason to switch off, and who knows, maybe the Dragon will be sated on the second go around.
A Dragon can hit nothing and still be a huge impactful ult. It just splits up the team.
Oh, he's going for the flanking Dragon Strike. Look at this. No one expects the flanking Dragon. Not out here just yet, but Simple Geometry takes out Mercy. Pretty good look here coming out from Shades. He's going to stop the Resurrection in its tracks. Unfixed on the Sani. 2 quick kills here for Reunited, and is the Dragon even required at the moment?
Yeah, Tactical Visor came off from the backside, too. They did not expect Unfixed flank yet again.
Goodness, Shades is having himself a run here. Picks up the triple kill by getting in behind Reinhardt. No Dragon required. And all really started off from that pick on the Mercy.
Yeah, so now they keep their ults. Really, Unfixed only had to use his. He gets a nice kill on Tenny as they aggress this point. Looking good for Reunited right now.
Simple Geometry coming out, and for Shades, this could be a huge Dragon. Look at how clumped up the defense is in here. Please throw the Dragon. I think he sees where they are. Just dragging this right now. He's not doing it. Wait, here it comes. I like this Dragon. Please get some value here. The defense is able to get out of it, though. They just sidestep it to the side, but he takes out Icefeld after they move.
Voltage is up top, too. He's going to look for this Blossom. He does land the Blossom, takes down Maniton.
Heroes never die.
Forces out that
Offense is just piling on, getting every pick that they need to get here. Shades, in part, setting that up. Unfixed in the back. This has been looking great from Reunited. They're getting what they need to get. The defense has been absolutely disheveled. They're not able to come in here with the res. And Voltage should be able to clean up this Winston in just a moment.
Yeah, they res right before Winghaven dies to bring up Shades again. That was a decision that I think they were sitting on for a second. Do we res to bring him up or not? They do. He responds by getting a couple kills. Takes down Zabe, actually. Full team wipe.
Voltage gets a double kill, and he's about to have a Death Blossom here too as people swarm in, if they can even swarm in onto the point in time. Tracers, of course, might be coming out to delay, but might be too late to really get anything. Here comes Attack Visor here from the defense. Voltage getting right behind. Earthsharer comes in from the offense, does get anything, and here comes a Death Blossom. Voltage looking to put the dagger in this game, gets a double kill. About to make it a triple, and that should be it.
Gets the double kill and finds Zabe hiding in the background who had Resurrection ready. That was his most important kill right there. Voltage is getting much more off of the Reaper. It seems like they found a solution to their Reaper issues.
0 to 3.
Be good coming out from the side of Reunited there. They're saying 5-3-6 at a time, so we'll set that up. That is a quick time for Dorado.
That's super fast for Dorado. It's one of the longest maps. They didn't really get stalled out anywhere. I guess kind of second point. They took the first point pretty methodically early on. Just really good look. That is a super fast time. It's going to be hard to beat.
Simple geometry, though, carrying things through. Meryl saying, let's round it up for convenience. Just give him a few more seconds. Winghaven saying, no, not 540, 530.
Well, it was the best game Shades has had. I mean, it was wonderful on the Hanzo. He was getting picks. It wasn't just the Dragons either. His Dragons did enough to move them out of position, but his just primary fire was getting a ton of work done.
It absolutely was. So, we're going to see the defense here come out. Defense will be in red. That is a change right now in comp mode. So it's going to be Cruz here on the Lucio, Unfixed on Pharah, Winghaven on Reinhardt, Shades on the Reaper, Morte on Mercy, and Voltage again round things out here on the Roadhog, the Street Pig himself.
Yeah, so offensively, this blue squad right now, maybe they believe in the Hanzo too, as Manatee is queued up on the Hanzo. Icefeld is on the Zarya, Ruster on Reinhardt, Sani on Pharah, Zave as the Mercy, and Mineral right now is on Roadhog. So another triple tank composition. They've really been favoring this today.
Well, key thing here coming out from the side 2sTroNk is that they're going to need to get through here with a lot of speed. Getting through first point Dorado is not all that easy. It can be very tough, but to win this game, they're going to have to do just that. Otherwise, that is it. This is lower bracket. There are no more chances. We'll see if Manatee now can reproduce what Shades did on the Hanzo as he takes up the mantle of simple geometry.
See through the dragon's eyes.
All right, so just really early on, this big flank coming from Widow on the backside. They don't see it. Or not Widow, Pharah and Mercy. They are going.
They are looking for the flank.
What are they? They're about like a mile and a half away.
Oh, they're taking the super long way around. We saw this from Envy the other day.
And they're having some trouble doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the cleanest go around, but
they didn't.
They have gone around without being spotted. Now they're getting to the back, landing rocket after rocket. We'll see if this works out for them. Meanwhile, Manatee is still coming in from the front as Hanzo. So Hanzo in the front, Pharah in the back. Winghaven, though, taking out Ruster for first blood of the game. So defense Reunited hanging in there. Reunited with 3 kills to 1 right now. And not quite working out as 2sTroNk would have liked.
My ultimate is almost ready.
No, not in the least. So I think it just took them way too long to get this flank going, and now they're not getting the damage they want on the flank. It leaves your 4 up front completely exposed, so there's just no help from them. Although Barrage is up and Dragon is up.
So Manatee right now looking for a little bit of a pickup here. Does have Dragon Strike at the ready. Pretty good Sonic Arrow to show him where everyone is at. Winston again dive right in as Winston dives in. Here comes the Dragon. Manatee taking out Winghaven. The Dragon is sated. Not the worst look here. Morte, though. Will Morte be able to res up all the Fallen? He does have res still. Will he bring up 3? No, he dies to Sani before he gets the res up. This has been happening to Morte a lot today. And unfortunately for Reunited, this will basically give up this point.
Yep, 4 minutes left to finish out the map. They're just actually going very far forward. Really nice here to be taking this aggressive position on the roof. You don't want to have to fight to take it back. You just never want to lose it. They are going to retreat a little bit, though, as it's only the combo forward. They do need people on the cart, because, yeah, they do have to do this time.
Hex, it is happening.
Oh, my.
Bay is back. Manatee on the Widowmaker. We have not seen a Widow out, I don't think, all day, in fact. Widow has been milk carton status. Now let's see if Manatee now can put the team on his back. Hanzo no more. Chooses gun over bow. Let's see if some value can be had. Goes for the grapple shot, looking for it. Does land 1 shot, does not get the headshot. That is required, however.
Yeah, probably one of the reasons you don't see Widow. You're not getting the amount of damage and the consistency out of her as you used to.
Manatee right now looking for the snipe here. Not able to get it just yet. Actually, that was a headshot, but Soundbearer saved Unfixed. Unfixed still going to go down anyways. 1 kill advantage here for 2sTroNk as they move forward. Sani being a little bit more aggro, and Reunited has to be careful not to feed deaths here. Voltage, though, in the back, takes out Ruster. Shades of the Death Blossom getting deep in as well. Reunited fighting this right back, getting better positioning on the point, pushing back the defense. And even the res coming out here, see how this works out, as Ruster now is so deep. Ruster, why are you so deep? He's got Primal Rage, but we'll see if this is worthwhile as the defense of Reunited not really phased by this Winston at all.
No, they haven't been. Voltage takes another kill down on Siene. Just really not getting anything done from this Widow right now. I guess the threat of it is moving them into a different position. Shades comes up as Genji to start threatening Manatee on Widow.
Marathon Surge, though, is coming out here from the side of the offense. Doesn't quite get the value they're looking for. Unfixed still here in the back. Does have Barrage at the ready. It's been really weird. Both teams are fighting out here on the payload. Neither team getting a huge advantage, but that favors the offense, which just wants to stall. REUNITED over the top does take out Mercy with the Widow. Cini getting in, and this is the best look the offense has had for a while here for the side 2sTroNk. A big barrage in from Cini, takes out 3. And this is going to let them just move forward as they want to. Time-wise, though, they don't have that much time. They only have about 1:45 left.
Yeah,
and they're drained on ults.
They're going to have to stay on this card pretty much consistently here. It's one of the last hardest points to push is last. Morte gets taken on very early, though, so that's a nice entry kill. They do lose Siani for it, though.
Interesting enough, Unfixed did have a fully charged barrage, opted to get off of it in favor of 76, but it's working out. He gets 2 quick kills here on the 76. And REUNITED being very aggressive indeed here, probably too much so, given that the spawn point has already moved up. I don't like how deep REUNITED is right now.
Yeah, I mean, but they know they only have to defend for like a minute, so they can kind of fight wherever they want. As long as they don't get full wipe, they should be okay.
Well, the problem is Winghaven was really low on HP. He's almost taken out right now. Is able to stay alive for now. Will actually take out Mineral, in fact. So both sides trading out kills here. Important thing here is that Morte doesn't get picked as Manitin takes out Unfixed. So we're going to take a look at Morte. If Morte is able to stay alive, they'll probably be able to stay alive in turn. If Morte goes down, I feel like there's still an outside shot here for 2sTroNk to come back and win this map.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be on Siani to try to get to the back lines and really make sure that Morte dies. That's why he's playing very, very safe all the way back here behind his tanks.
Sound barrier coming out here from both sides, laying it all on the table, dropping the beats. Valtaggio able to take out Cini in the back.
Yeah.
Again, Morte's the one to watch here. If they don't get on Morte, they're not going to be able to win this in time.
Well, Siani was trying to get in the back. They've just been running body card for Morte in the back lines. That's why they have the McCree back there.
They had to blow the res pretty early here. Shades is in the back line. Does have the defensive Dragon Blade as well. Big Graviton Surge though coming out here from the offense. Will suck in 4 people. Morte though is not part of that. Now look, even if REUNITED gets full wiped, Morte is going to be able to run in here and res all them up, but for now, they're staying alive. Lucio's healing, doing a big deal, but hang on, here comes the offense, 4 kills. Morte, your time has come, and he gets the res. The payoff is there, and Shades, are you going to put out the Dragon Blade? Time-wise, it looks like time has already expired, but this should be the clincher. Shades with the double kill, looking for more. The best value he's had on Genji all day. Voltage with the double kill as well. And even though the res does come in here for the offense, damage has been done, and REUNITED has bought themselves a little time.
Yeah, as you mentioned, time did expire there. So that is going to be REUNITED moving back up to the winner's bracket to face Misfits in a rematch earlier today.
Stuff coming up from REUNITED, but also good stuff coming up for 2sTroNk. They give us an incredibly close 3-game set. Every one of these games came down to the wire, so good stuff on both teams. And hey, 2sTroNk, they're not sponsored yet, so any sponsors that are watching, keep them in mind.
Yeah, definitely. So this fight is just going to continue. Generally, casters don't call the GG, just wait for the teams to do it. But that is game. Morte.
Morte on a not often seen Tracer him actually picks up a double kill. Who says Morte only has to be on Tracer anyways?
What is this, King of the Hill?
So they're saying GG.
Yep.
We also
GG.
know it's GG, so we'll play the REUNITED. They're going to move right along to our grand finals. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, so our grand finals is best of 5. Misfits will be taking a game advantage into that rather than a full reset since they have not gone to the lower bracket today. So they only need to win 2. REUNITED needs to win 3. So good on REUNITED bringing it back after losing earlier today. So they've climbed back out of the relegation bracket, as it were. And yeah, like you said,
versus Misfits, but Misfits will have the 1-game advantage because they will be coming out of the winner's bracket.
As you said, I mean, this 2sTroNk team looked really good, and they're not sponsored yet. So anyone looking to pick up teams, and I know there are. I see messages every day.
I get asked all the time. It's like, who do I pick? I was like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. Because sponsors want to pick up a top 4 team, but there's only so many teams that you could possibly consider as being top 4.
Right.
So it's rough.
But they proved that they can hang with the top of EU. That's for sure, and the top of EU is still wide open. So
grand.